Hi, I'm Richard from Everybody Ebikes, the home of inclusive cycling. Thanks for purchasing one of our Trident Gen 3 semi-recumbent trikes. This video will go through the setup of the trike, including the PAS and torque versions. If you have any questions after you've watched the video, please give us a comment or call us. When you receive the trike, you should receive a hard copy of the invoice and the manual. On the bottom of the invoice, you'll see the serial numbers of the battery, the frame, number of the bike and the charger. You may need these numbers for insurance if you want to look and see if you can get the bike put onto your home contents insurance. The bike will come with a charger. One end goes into the battery, the other end goes into the wall. We always have the spare key for the battery connected to the charger, leave it there so you don't lose it. There's a light on the battery that will come on and it'll be red when it first starts charging, and then when the battery's fully charged, the light will go green. But basically, once it's fully charged, disconnect the battery from the charger. We also have stickers on the bike, on the charger, that tell you that this is for a 48-volt charger, and you'll see on the battery we have a sticker on that as well. The key on these bikes has to be left in the battery to operate the bike. In the horizontal position, fully clockwise, the battery is turned on and the battery is locked into the bike. If you go one click anti-clockwise, you can pull the key out and the battery is locked into the bike. If you want to remove the battery completely, then you push in and you go another click and then the battery can slide out. This means that if you are stopping at a cafe or something, then make sure that you take the key out and lock the battery and take the key out so that no one can steal your battery. But to remove the battery from the bike, you can disconnect the cable at the back here, pull that out. Oh, it's a bit hard to do. There you go. Turn the key all the way. Make sure that as you pull it out, you don't knock the key off. Put it back on again. You've got to make sure you get it lined up with this little slide, which can be a little bit tricky, which is why we suggest to people to leave it on the bike. Push it all the way in, turn the key all the way clockwise and make sure that it's firmly locked in place and the plug back in. So the battery shows that it's used to be used with a 48-volt charger. You also see here, this is the outlet connector to go to the bike. And then this is the charge port in here. Underneath this little dust flap is where you charge the battery. So a number of our new bikes are now coming out with a color display. It looks exactly the same as the old display. It's only that when you start up, you'll see it's in color. So you press and hold the middle button until the logo comes up. We've now got Everybody Ebikes. The Error 25 just means that the park brake is on. Release the park brake lever and it comes up with the main display. On the main display here, we have the speed, currently 0. We have the battery level shown here in the colors. So blue is the highest level down to red, and also shows 100% full at the moment. This shows that the lights are off. This is your power level, currently in power level 1. And then this shows the information about your trip. So if we press the middle button once, you'll see it then goes to the odometer reading. Press it again, shows you the amount of power. This is a new feature. This shows you how much power the motor is assisting you in the various levels. Then how long you've been riding for, your maximum speed during that ride, and your average speed during the ride. So that just cycles all around through those different levels. To change the power level, just press the plus button to go up. Bit bigger numbers now, so you can see what's going on. You can go all the way down to 0, which is no power. To turn the light on, you press and hold the plus button, and you'll see the screen goes a bit darker and might be a bit hard to see, but you've got a little green light there to show you that the light is on. So to reset the trip meter, you can press and hold the minus button together. Takes you to the display, highlights the display settings screen. Push the middle button to go. Now it says trip reset is highlighted, and it says no. If I push the middle button again, it highlights that. Press the plus to go to yes. Press enter, it says trip cleared. Now I can press and hold to go back to the settings menu, press and hold again, back to the original main menu. So you can also change the percentage power for each of the power assist levels. So you press and hold the plus and minus again. This time we're going to go to the advanced. So use the plus or minus buttons to go up and down and select different menus. So this time we're going into advanced setting. Press the middle button to go into, now we've got assist levels are highlighted. So I'm going to press the middle button. So it says you've got 0 to 5 assist levels. That's correct. So you press enter. So now it's showing me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 assist levels and the percent power for each one. So if the one that's highlighted, the red one, I can push the plus and minus button to increase or decrease the amount power. When I finish with that one, I press the middle button. I can now adjust this one, and then I can scroll through all of them until I get to the last one, which will take me back to the assist level, and I can press and hold the button and press and hold the middle again to exit back to the main menu. So we can also change the maximum speed. Again, press and hold the plus and minus. We're going to go down to the advanced setting again, enter. Now this time we're going to, so you can, this one, if I go to wheel, it's currently set on 24. There's a password to be able to change the wheel size, so you can't change that. If I press minus to go down to speed limit, press enter, you can see it's 25. Now if I try and go above 25, all it does is scroll around between 25 and 10 kilometers an hour. So you can change the speed anywhere within the 10 to 25 kilometer an hour. You can't go any faster. Once you've set that, press the middle button, press the middle button again to go back, the middle button again to go back, and then we're back at the main menu. All of our trikes come with a park brake function. The park brake can be done on both levers. So to activate the park brake, you pull in the main lever, you push the little pin down, and then you release the main lever. That just means that the brakes are on, makes it easy when you're getting on and off the trike because the trike's not moving around. To release the brake, the park brake, you just pull in the main lever and pop it up. You will find that sometimes one side might be more difficult than the other with the hydraulic disc brakes. So just use the side that's easier. So the bike comes with integrated lights. You can see here that there's a little symbol there showing the light is currently off. If I press and hold the plus button, hold it in, the display goes dark and the light now, the front light and the rear light will now be on. If you press and hold the plus button again, then the light will go off. And the rear light also acts as a brake light. So when you operate the brakes, the light goes on as well. So most bikes come with a walk assist function. So if you press and hold the minus button and you keep holding it, the motor will come on and the bike will just go along at walking pace. Some bikes will also come with the throttle. The throttle is useful because the walk assist only gives you a certain amount of power, and on a hill it may not be enough to get you going. With the throttle, you press and hold the throttle and the bike will also go, but just with more power than walk assist. The bike comes with 9 gears. One is the easiest gear, so the gear that you would use for going up a hill. 9 is the fastest gear for going faster on the flat. To change gears with this shifter, you push with your thumb on this one to go to an easier gear. You see the thing going down, and you pull from behind with your index finger to go to a higher gear. So push with that one, pull with that one. There is another shifter that allows you to use your thumb, two levers that you push with your thumb. This shift is used for people with shorter reach, also people who may prefer to use their thumb and to have to do that. Make sure that you change gears while you're pedaling. You shouldn't change gears while the bike is stopped. The Trident can come with either a PAS or torque motor control. For a more detailed explanation of how to ride the trike with PAS or torque mode, go to our YouTube channel and look at the torque versus PAS video. In summary, if you've purchased a trike with PAS mode, then the power levels will increase the speed as you increase the power level from 1 to 5, regardless of how fast or hard you pedal. As long as you are pedaling, then the power will come on at the power level that you have selected on the display. This means that you can pedal slowly and lightly, and the trike will pull you along when in the higher power levels. The trike will be going faster than what you're actually pedaling. With the torque mode, you have to ride the trike like a mechanical trike. If you want to go faster, then you have to pedal faster or you change to a higher gear. 1 being the lowest and 9 being the highest mechanical gear. The harder you push on the pedals, the more power you get. This means that you can be in power level 5 and pedal very softly on flat ground and the bike will go slowly. But when you start to push harder, the power kicks in and you can pedal faster and you can go faster. If you're going up a hill and you push harder, the power will come on. And then when you get to the top of the hill and the road flattens out, you push less on the pedals and the power decreases. So it gives you a feeling very much like a mechanical bike. With the torque mode, you need to use the gears the same way you would with a mechanical trike. Change to a lower gear to go up a hill and change to higher gears if you want to go faster. When approaching a hill, change down to an easier gear before you get onto the hill and increase the power level. It will be easy to pedal, but as you come onto the hill, you'll start to pedal harder and the power will kick in. Try not to change down the gears on the hill as you'll put a lot of force through the chain. The handlebar comes with a lot of adjustment points. You can loosen this clamp off, lay the handlebar down, maybe to put it in the car, put it right forward if you want as well, to get it out of the way so you can get on and off easily. You can also release this, adjust it up and down here. If you really want to, you've even got more up and down adjustment through these two clamps here. And then you can also loosen this clamp off and rotate the handlebars as well. So plenty of adjustment to get the handlebars just in the right spot for where you need them. So you can adjust the seat position. You can firstly adjust how far from the pedals the seat is to accommodate for people with shorter and longer legs. You can adjust it in small increments, 20mm increments along these 4 holes here, or you can move all the way to a bigger hole like so and then put the pin back in. You can also adjust the rear backrest angle by removing these 2 pins and moving the seat up and down like this and putting the pin in a different set of holes. So tyres come with standard, what we call Schrader, or just your standard car valve. The tyre pressure should be kept up to about, it says here, up to 35 psi, so anywhere between maybe 25 and 35. It also comes as a road tyre, which is what this one is, or you may have a bike with knobbly off-road tyres.